Hi everyone, this is the Ace Match of Round 1, MIT versus University of Chicago. Uh, the Ace Match player for MIT is Striker, and UChicago has sent up Striker Kana, which I will now just refer to as Kana. This is a ZVZ match, so we're just going to expect another low resource, highly micro intensive plays here. And normally in ZVZ, the gas here is going to be really important early. So I think both um, none of these players might want to actually go 12 hatch, more of an overpool, and some. It's even more popular these days that they just go into fast spire off of 9 pool. Um, it's not very exciting so far. Kana is gonna go ahead and scout Striker first here. His Overlord direction. We're gonna miss. Striker is gonna miss his scout, so he will not know whether we are what his build order is gonna be. An interesting thing on Tau Cross that is not quite relevant anymore, but that mini choke can be stopped up, and so usually these players will send a drone out and hold that position. Striker is sending out another drone scout. This is I think a 9 drone scout on here, so he is gonna get that. And Kana he has gone 9 pool, and so I think we're looking again for that fast spire build here. He comes with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another this is a 9 extractor as well. 9 pool 9 extractor. Striker has gone over pool, and he is now gonna proceed with his extractor. So you're going to see Kana might be able to get his Spire up a little bit faster, and I think Striker realizes that now. Um, on the other hand, Kana's scout has not reached Striker yet, so he's still going to be left in the dark here. And Striker is just going to try to keep that drone scout alive for as long as possible. He doesn't have to worry about anything now, and you can see that the harassing here is very effective of out getting those drones off the mineral line. Um, this is quite unlucky. Kana was in fact going in the right direction. His drone scout will now miss, and that drone is just gonna lose a lot of mining time. Um, so the micro here is these drones have a lot of deceleration. So while Striker here is managing his macro here, his drone is now actually gonna leave 6 lings. Here we go. Striker is also he has 4 lings out, and I think the 6 are coming now. The layers are all on time, and Kana's layer will be coming out earlier. They're both going to stay on one hatchery. It looks like both are trying to fast tech to spire. Kana on a 9 pool, and here Striker is going over pool. And so I think both players here are playing defense. I mean, this is a nice idea by Striker. He's going to position his lings so that they're going to get the maximum surface area on that attack. And here you see Kana is doing this as well. So he has a control group here of 8 lings, and we see Striker has also just added here to his 8th. So pretty much until this point, the game is pretty solid at this point. This Overlord here, Kana's Overlord, is not moving into his base, so he's not going to have that information. Striker's Spire is down, and seems that Kana has missed his Spire. It came down a little bit late. We'd expect that Spire to come down earlier since he went his 9 extractor. So I think here you see Striker's macroeconomic advantage is helping his play, and I assume that both players at this point are going to either get Speedling upgrade or already have it. Here Striker does not have Speedling upgrade. And so again, these are very low resource maps here. You can see that the drone line here is going to be very important. Losing 1 or 2 drones in Zerg versus Zerg is generally going to be a game breaker. Striker here has placed his 2nd hatch in his main. That is normally a good idea, as expoing to his natural in ZVZ is going to be very hard to defend, especially when those mutas come up. And so Striker's Spire is done at this point, and he will be immediately going into mutas. It might even be he might even, I think that first Q was actually a Scourge, and that's going to help take out this Kana's Overlord here. Hopefully, since he is behind, he is going to be able to supply cap him so that he won't be able to build additional mutas. I think that's the standard play at these levels when Scourge actually do come on mutas. And so I think this is going to go for the Overlord unless he's going to go scout with it first. Okay, so Striker is going to bring those spires onto the Overlord. Kana is in fact has built Scourge as well. 6 as a matter of fact. So he might be able to, if he has these on control groups, he might be able to clone these onto Striker's mutas, which he certainly has the vision. And so here you're going to see, yes, they are being cloned, and so Striker needs to run here and possibly exchange, hopefully Scourge. Good play here. And so we have Striker at about 1.1 mutas, and Kana here has 1 and 1 on his reinforcement line. And so he's not going to be able to deal damage here, as his reinforcement route is much longer than Striker's. And I think Striker is just going to start stacking on mutas, and he's going to fall back here as he doesn't want to run them in. So looks like Kana here has an idling drone that he probably should be sending to work. And Kana has 2, it's hard to tell, two Zerglings from the shadow, yep. And here you're going to have, Striker is going to have about 2 control groups, it seems, and he's going to come in here and just wipe out 2 or 3 probes before he's gone. And you can see the amazing muta micro here. Striker's mutas don't decelerate, and he is probably using patrol micro here, or sorry, hold position micro here, to keep them going. And that was a very good clone as well. You want to hit those muta or Scourge 1 to each so that they're damaged, so that your mutas can finish off the rest of the job. So far, none of them have upgrades on their mutas. Both are operating at 2, but I think it's just the game is pretty much called at this point. Kana has lost all of his drones, and Striker is just going to be able to out macro him. And here the Lings, some of the Lings have come in, and that's GG.